Hey y'all, Christy here. It is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. I got a late start to my outdoor activity. I had some things I need to take care of during the daytime. We had a basketball game for my daughter, and then I had a few things I need to take care of for work and around the house. So I'm just now venturing out. Luckily, it's nice out here. It's sunny, no more rain. It was pretty rainy this morning and pretty cold. It's still cool. You know, I'm always cold, so like I said, anything below 60 is freezing for me. So it is cold, but at least the sun is out again, so I am grateful for that. I haven't selected my quote yet because there's so many that I'm tossing around, and my quotes have to kind of speak to me. And so I actually found two that I really liked, one for yesterday and then one for today, and I'll add them to my description to my video when I'm done with this walk. Because like I said, I don't typically bring anything. I do bring a notepad, but I don't have them word for word, so I don't want to say them wrong, or I don't want to paraphrase because I could be combining the two and not realizing it. So I just would rather wait until I'm done with my walk and post them with my description on each video when I'm done. But, you know, I'm very selective in my quotes. They kind of just, there's so many all the time that I'm reading, you know, in my books and in my my Bible studies in the morning, and just the communities that I'm involved in. I see so many wonderful quotes, but, you know, some of them just don't speak to me. And then when I do find one, I usually stop right then and write it down, or take a screenshot of it if it's one, that I found on the internet, and then come back to it. But like I said, today my day's been a little bit different than what it typically is, because normally I start first thing in the morning with my walk, but I wasn't able to get that done. But that's no excuse or no alibi. I'm getting it done now, as well as in about a couple hours I'll get my other 45-minute session in, because you're not supposed to do them back to back, and there's supposed to be at least 2 to 3 hours between the two. So I'll do that before the time comes to go to bed. I know yesterday, like I talked about, you know, how depression played a part in my life and what it looked like. And, you know, like I said, I'm on the other side of it right now, but that's not to say I'm over my anxiety or my depression, but I know the triggers for them, and it was always stress related. It was always maybe a financial worry, or a situation that that caused me anxiety because I didn't know how to solve it or to address it. So it's not to say it won't happen again, but now that I've been on this journey to self-improvement and becoming the best version of myself and personal excellence, I'm now developing tools and techniques to help me process it, help me internalize it, and help me to confront it and deal with it, or possibly prevent it. So I do feel good about that, because now I actually feel like I'm more prepared to handle these things when I do have to go through these valleys. Because like I said, it's inevitable. You know, you don't ever just go through life on tops of the mountains. You know, you're always going to slip. Some of us happen to slip more often than others, and that's okay. You know, it's just how soon you get up and keep moving forward that matters. And like I said, I was the guilty person that could stay down there for 1 or 2 months and not even have a plan to get out. And I am proud of myself because I'm making strides in the right direction, and I wake up every day with a positive attitude, because, you know, the first 5 minutes that you awake determine your day. So, you know, I always try to wake up with a positive attitude, because it's going to set the tone for my day, and it seems to work. You know, I don't ever wake up anymore dreading the day, and my day doesn't go south because of that. It always starts out on a good foot, no matter what life throws me. And, you know, whatever life hands you, it's what you make of it. And, you know, I see that day in and day out now, and I appreciate it. Before, I would let life knock me down and throw myself a pity party. And I don't do that. That doesn't mean I won't, or I might not slip. It's just at the moment I haven't had to experience that in a long time, especially now that I've been on this journey. So, you know, like I said, I celebrate every little win and every little step forward. You know, I don't take, nothing is too big or too small to celebrate. And like I said, you know, life's like the piñata. You know, when you're improving yourself and you don't necessarily see the changes, just know they're happening on the inside. You know, you're making those critical changes on the inside, and that's what matters, because that's where they're going to become permanent, and they're going to stay. They're not superficial. They're not on the outside, and then, you know, they go away in time. You know, these are internalized improvements, so they're going to stick around. And, you know, I think when I tried to change in the past, it was always on the surface. It was never on the inside, and that's why it would only last for so long before I would fall back into my routine and my, you know, my box, go back into my box eventually. But like I said, you know, it's folded flat right now, and I threw all the duct tape away, holding it together. So I don't have a box. There's no options but to proceed forward.